Yeah, there's another true story. I have a resident, you know, and not only she doesn't help to cook on Sunday every time thousands of people come, you know, and not only she doesn't help anything, she's old, you know, she hangs around and she says, enough, that's enough, and she goes, that's enough, and she goes, that's enough. She doesn't let people cook at all. Not only she doesn't cook, she stops other people, you know, cooking more, feeding people. That's why I have to always go down and check, you know, but sometimes I can't do it all the time. I'm busy with something. And she always goes, that's enough. Go la, go la, go la. Enough already, enough already, enough already. Sometimes people don't have enough food, you know. I was so mad sometimes because I keep telling her and she didn't change. I was so mad because people came a long way. It's inside Taiwan, but you have to travel sometimes 6 hours to get there. Yeah, because you have to go to the bus station or you have to go with the tongxiu, you're waiting and traffic, you know, if from the other side of Taiwan come to Miao it also takes a long time. Yeah, 3, 4, 6 hours, depends on where you live, yeah? Sometimes traffic is not convenient, no car, have to go to the bus and wait and all that, yeah, and change to another bus and it takes a long time. Or have to go to a certain area. They have rented the bus and they take it together. And it takes a long time to wait so that all the persons concentrate together and then take the bus. You see, it's a lot of inconvenience for them. With the, you know, all the thorns that you're taking with you, and umbrella and tent and meditation tent and sleeping tent, all kinds of stuff. A lot of things, yeah? And cannot always drive the car up the hill, have to park the car somewhere. They park it all the way, you know, 1-2 kilometers away from the ashram, all the way up. Parking, no space. And inside we rent a lot of place for them to park already. Still not enough space that you could always go up, put all your things out. And they're hungry and tired, eh? And I want them to have a good meal. They come to my home, why not? Yeah? Always, enough, that's enough, that's enough. And some days they really go hungry, you know? So I was so mad, I told her to go home and tell whoever is at home that it's enough. Not here in my house. I'm telling you, some people are so funny. Now we can laugh about it, but I was very frustrated, you know, and angry at that time. You know? Because a lot of people were not fed. And that is not the way it should be when they come to my house, yeah? It's not necessary to do that. No? Is it?
No.
Yeah, we went early in the morning, we loaded many trucks of food, we brought it home especially for them. Why let it rot for a few more days in the storage and not cook it for people? See what I mean? If we don't have enough food, or we forgot, or could not buy, okay, fine, but we have a lot of food. What for keep it there? Huh? Tell me. Okay. You have another song?
Yes.
What kind?
Johann Sebastian Bach Preludium.
Wow, I love that. That's my favorite. See some more light. Yeah, you're welcome. This is magic music. They're not just simple music, they're magic. Yeah? I really make you go somewhere else, huh?
Yes.
It's wonderful. Do you have anything else?
There's a violin.
Violin? Wonderful. Please, give us some fun. Yeah, that's cool. So that's our Qinghai Day program, huh? Yeah. At least we have some reserve, huh? You can accompany him or not? No?
No, I don't have the score.
Different one, huh? Okay. This is a good one, even though so small, but it sounds so real. It's cool. How long did you have to practice for this magic music?
Not long.
Not long? You've been used to it? Or what?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So cool. Are you a real musician or just for hobby?
No, I am a musician.
No wonder, my God. Ah, we are very honored to have a real musician playing real music. Are you also a real musician?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know what the full song is.
Thank you so much. That's really nice. That is my stuff. Why can't we just stay here and play violin every day? Somebody else will pay 4,000 euros. My God. How come people don't have the sense of what we have? Hmm? Why? What's so difficult? What's so difficult for being romantic? Yeah, or kind, or considerate, or simple. How difficult it is to be simple. Huh? How come? Where are you playing? Tell me your life. Tell me some nice stuff.
I live in Munich Center.
Yeah?
And I teach and give little concerts.
Oh, wonderful. You look very happy. Doing what you want. Yeah, I wish I could be like you. Just have the Yamaha, that's it, nobody else.
I'm a student in London.
Yeah?
Yes, I study. Actually, I have done violin degree in Switzerland.
Yes.
I learned violin in Switzerland, and now I do opera singing in London.
Opera singer! Give us some.
No.
Don't you inspired?
I just can't. I mean, I prepared nothing. It's.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
He wants to give a quality performance.
Next time.
Not on demand. Okay, I understand. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, they need quality time and, prepared and inspiration. Not sitting like this, give me some. I don't blame you, brother. We don't deserve it. Okay, how about? Anybody else wants to show off your talent? No? That's good. Okay, at least you know you can't. Your ego won't come up then. Is the orange funny or is me? Tastes a little bit. Yeah, it tastes a bit funny. Maybe it's me. No, it's bitter.
Shall I get another one?
No. I'm just drinking it to cool my temper. Not really enjoying it. It's a job. I'm working. One time I went on retreat, remember, and I drink only 1 glass of orange juice every day. And it tastes like heaven. And now I could drink as much as I want. It tastes like, I don't want to tell. You want to play more?
I have a little minuet from Mozart.
Okay, let's have
When he
him.
was a child.
Yeah, beautiful. Little Mozart, eh? Yeah. I love Mozart too.
I have to find.
Yeah, don't worry. He'll be there. Oh, he's also cool. That's really nice music, huh? So happy. I remember some idiot told him to make less notes. Not so many notes, he said. Take some notes away, too many notes. So stupid. I'd rather play music to the cows than to those kinds of people. They take some notes away, and it's not Mozart anymore. It becomes na-na, na-na, na-na. Some people are funny, huh? Luckily, we don't have my. You want to play some more for us? Can you?
Why not? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Professional. The violin is good for your soul. I can see you love that violin very much. I see the trace of your
Yes, yes.
of your how's it, your chin on there.
I play some popular Jewish music. Yeah.
Yes, why not? Yeah. I think we just go to sleep. I have enough. Yeah. You bring more cushion. Where do I sit? So cute. Yeah. So nice music, huh? I don't always have live music like this, you know, at home. I light a little fire and then I just put the iPod on. Chopin. iPod, Chopin, iPod. Chopin on the go. Pocket Beethoven. And it's still nice, yeah. A small iPod with a little loudspeaker, you know. You flap it up with a book, like that. Yeah. And I light my little fire in my little corner, you know, with a couple of dogs laying around. I lazy around. Sometimes I eat some popcorn. Listen to the music. I don't have live like this. Live is much nicer. What's wrong? You need some tissue? What's wrong with you? Why?
Because I like listening happy.
Oh, yeah? Why doesn't take much to make me happy? It takes a lot to make me mad. Guys, it's still Thanh Day. Please eat some more cakes. Yeah, okay? And tomorrow we really meditate, okay? Go ahead. One side here, one side there. And some for outside people, no? Or you have just changed, right? You just changed? No, you haven't. The same guys sit here. No change, huh? Okay, cool. Thank you. Real musician. Wonderful. You really look like musicians. I don't know how musicians should look, but they really look like you know, like a kind of sweetness about them, you know? A kind of innocent childhood, you know, kind of innocent purity about musicians. I mean the real one, huh? Not the iPod one like me. Sometimes I think I'm ruined, you know, guys, dealing with so many people. I think I'm ruined. Sometimes I feel sorry for a little kid in me. Another time I feel sorry for the poet in me. And another time I feel sorry for the musician in me, the would-be musician in me. Remember my father didn't want me to study music when I was young? Yeah, perché? Non lo so. I don't know. But I learned it on the slide, you know. Yeah, I learned it alone. Otherwise, well, I would have probably been like you, giving concerts and all that, instead of sitting here talking. Hey, there's some more here, baby. Oh, hey, for outside, if we have enough in here, some for outside. Yeah. Is there any like storage nearby here or something? No. These two near the people that don't have it. What is it, baby? What do you want to do?
Just to have. Take one basket to put it outside.
Oh, you need that to do it? Okay, let's go. Yeah, it's always good to be cautious, huh? If people get sick, they blame you, no. Okay, guys? Everything okay now? That's for outside. Yeah. You have enough here? The musician doesn't have them. We didn't get any. And the cameraman, why do you give them such things? Why not cake?
Oh, sorry. I
Can
thought it was
we
the
eat
biggest one.
Yeah? Let them choose what they
That's
want.
alright.
They're musicians. You just listen to their music for free, man. Don't show any appreciation. Cameraman doesn't have any. You want some? Just them?
Give him so much then.
Well, then just leave it there. Don't have to force on people. The more the better, you know. Just worry we don't have enough. Yeah, okay. You cool? Where's your guy? Yeah?
He's our guy.
Okay, yeah. Younger than when I first saw you your picture. You happy then?
Yeah.
Funny how last time you know, like Ronald came here and he just in the corner so quiet. I thought he didn't like it. Did you say he liked it? Yeah. When no one boasted about it, right? But when he came here, he just got in the corner and staring. Said, "Oh, what's wrong with you?" What's wrong with this guy? He said, "Oh, it just feels strange because one year I just sit in front of a computer and suddenly saw so many people." Normally I only see people on the computer, you know, and now he sees the real one. He didn't know what to do again. He's looking for the people in the computer instead, so he keeps staring around. That's so cute. And what did he say to me? He said, when the people came to him and said, "You must go to Paris," he was so scared, he thought they'd kick him out. So he loves to work there. Yeah. I'm glad, huh? I'm glad that some people love it there. You do, huh? Still, huh? Yeah. Now where else would you go anyway? Where else will you go? Out of this world or the next? Yeah? We can't get out. Okay, I tell you a story. There was a master. It's a true story in India somewhere. A long time ago. There was a master. One day he wanted to take all of his so-called intimate disciples, the close disciples, out to town. And because the night before everybody was having a festival or something, and in the happiness of Thanh Hải Day, you know, everybody confessed that, "Master, I love you, I follow you forever, I die for you, blah, blah, blah." So the next day he took the whole "love you, master," and went to a brothel, you know. Yeah, and he went up there, and the chief prostitute saw him, knew that he's a holy man. You know, she kneeled down and said, "Oh, master, it's my honor that you come to my place. Please tell me what I can do for you and your holy disciples." I don't think they're very holy, maybe they're not. Okay. And then the master said, "Oh, I just need to spend one night here in your place." He said, "Oh, that will be done, master. Anything else? And also you bring me a plate of vegetables, but cover it. Don't let people see what's in there. I want to eat, but cover vegetarian food, but cover it. And bring me a bottle with syrup, but syrup with color that looks like wine. So a wine bottle but with syrup in it. And then a plate of vegetables, all kinds. Vegetarian dish, cover it." The moment they enter, the whole town already talk. "Oh, isn't that Maharaj so and so? Oh, look at what he's doing with his Maharaj disciples in this kind of Maharaj place." They all talk a lot, and all the disciples already felt very, very dishonored, and they were just standing there, you know, standing, talking, didn't know what to do. And the master went upstairs to the chief of the prostitute's place, and she was just standing by, and he said, "Now, kindly lend me your bed for tonight, and you go sleep downstairs somewhere else." She said, "Yes, master, no problem." She left. And then he ate his vegetables. He drank his orange juice. And then he went to bed to sleep. The next morning, when he woke up, he came down. All disciples had left, except one. And he said, where's everybody else? They love you to death, Master. Disciples, where is everybody else? The only one and only leftover disciples, they all left the moment you enter the prostitute's room, Master. They all left already. He said, but why? He said, well, the whole town talks about them, about you and about them, like you have a bottle of wine and you cover the meat plate, otherwise why should you cover it? Yeah, because if it's vegetarian, why he has to cover it so secretly? And you have a bottle of wine even, and you go to the room of the prostitute. So they think something's wrong with you. They think you must have fallen, and so they all left you already, Master. I'm so sorry. Anything I can do for you? I'm the only one. So Master said, then why are you not with them? Why are you still here? So he said, Master, I would have left with them, but I wouldn't know where to go. She said, why is that? He said, everywhere I go, you would be there anyway. That means he sees the Master everywhere. So what's the use of running away from him? So then, he chose this one to be his successor, of course, afterwards, eh? But I think he tested them too hard, no? If it were me, I wouldn't even go there. I would be one. And make it into an ashram. Yeah, make it into an ashram after the bad ones are gone, huh? And turn them all into disciples, no? Anyway. And there's another testing story that I think I told you already. About the Master who wants to test his gun.
No.
No? No? Okay, in case I did, you pretend you do not know it and laugh about it. One day, actually, one of the Sikh gurus, yeah? I think this guru, Govind Singh, but I'm not sure anymore. This guru, he loved swords. He loved guns and all that stuff. Men's toys. At that time, they had to fight a lot with Muslims because they also had different gods problem. The Muslims profess that their God is better than his God, and the Sikh think his God is better than the Muslims, or vice versa, who knows what. So they are harassing each other. Not really, the Muslims were in power, the government, so they give them a lot of hard time. So he needed guns and horse people and fighting men. At that time it was a bloody time for the Sikh disciples and the masters. And they killed the whole family later on, you know, terrible. But one day, some of his disciples bought him a new gun. At that time, I think they just invented guns. And this is a good gun with no backfire. So he said he wanted to test it. So he said to one of his attendants, the so-called most loyal and always professed Master, you are the best. I follow you forever, blah, blah, blah. So I said, okay, I forget his name. Just say Laila, whatever, yeah? I want to test my new gun, but I need a target. Could you please stand there and I see if it's really as good as they have advertised. If it's really worth the money that my disciple has spent. So Laila said, oh, Master, I would die for you, but I have children, you know. And my wife would kill me if I if I die right now. She would kill me. Can you believe it? If I die, she would kill me. And then the Master said, okay, never mind, I understand. You go into my horse stall, yeah? And ask my servicemen, any of them, to come here so I can use him as a target to test. So Laila went to the horse people stable and conveyed the Guru's message. Oh, they all, 5, 6 of them, all running. Came to the Master. One was still combing his hair, the other one was still tied in a turban, the other was still tied in the shoes. We are here, Master, I am here. And the master say again that he wanted to have a target to test his gun. So all of them competed with each other to be the target. They all told the guru that, oh, this guy is very good for the horses. He must be alive to take care of the horse people. And the other one said, no, that guy is better. He specializes in horse nutrition. Without him, the horse people will die. I am better to die, and better to be the target. So one after another, they competed with each other to die. So finally, the master said, okay, I pick one of you. They pushed back and forth, so I said, okay, this one go. And then he immediately went out and stood there, smiling. So the guru just shot one time, right at him, but above his head. And then he didn't die anyway. So he said, oh, I was just testing you guys. Why would I want to kill you? And Lila, the most faithful attendant, was very ashamed. And he said, oh, if only I known the guru only wanted to test my face, I would have stood there. Can you believe? Shameless. These are the stories from the old time, eh? But it's still very modern. A lot of people say they love me, but when I want them to do something, they don't do it. Yeah, not even for me, Like even work for Supreme Master TV or something. I would have, but however, perhaps, maybe, blah blah blah. I feel really sorry for these people. I don't really need them. Just give them a chance, really, a chance to advance quickly, because I thought that's what they want. Everybody is also, Master, how can I advance quickly? How can I be a good disciple? What can I do for you apart from meditation? Please let me know. And when they know, they have all kinds of excuses. Because maybe outside more attractive, yeah? Or earn more money, or the girlfriend doesn't want him to go, or the husband is so loving, I don't know what. Yeah, this is the problem of this world. When we are here, I told you already, it's very difficult for you to get away from it, yeah? Scot-free. It's not easy. Not easy at all. I don't blame you at all. Just don't tell me all these big stories about how you die for me and all that. I don't need anybody to die for me. I need you to live, yeah? So that you can meditate more, yeah? So that your level will be higher when you really die. Don't ask to die too early. Heaven is full of those people who die early and useless. Okay. I want to tell you something about. You want to read a poem? Yeah? I'm not a very good reciter. Maybe somebody would? Anybody who know how to recite poetry in English? I don't think you can recite much in English, right? No? You can maybe recite in Vietnamese, but not in English, right? We can just read it, right?
Yeah, it's just reading.
I mean?
It's not like Vietnamese.
No, huh? Okay. I am trying. How about we put Vietnamese accent into it? Like? Be funny, huh? You that worry. I don't think it goes. Yeah? This is a poem of Rumi, yeah? Remember Egypt is the title. Remember Egypt? No? You don't remember the Egypt story? The slaves? Moses? Yeah. Okay. You that worry with travel plans, read again the place in the Quran where Moses is taking the Jewish nation out of slavery. You so frantic to have more money. Recall. If you worry about money so much, just try to remember this. That's what he means. Recall what? What they have abandoned to wander in the wilderness. You who feel hurt, remember the pavilions and houses left behind. You that lead the community through difficulties, read about the abundant fountains they walked away from to have freedom. because it's a poem, so they cut it in some unusual places. And normally you would say, you know, about the abundant fountains they walk away from to have freedom. Yeah, but they cut it to make it more rhythmical, I think. Okay. You who dress in clothes that appear to have elegant meaning, you with so much charm, remember how your face will decay to dirt. You with lots of property, they left their gardens and their quietly running streams. He means the Jewish slaves at that time. Yeah, they had to leave everything to run away from Egypt, following Moses to freedom. So they left everything behind. You who smile at funerals going by, you that love language, measure wind in stanzas and recall the Exodus, the wandering 40-year sacrifice. Measure wind or wind? Maybe wind, huh? Because sacrifice, no? Must be wind.
I need glasses.
Oh, come on. If you can read, just say can't. Turn around. Huh?
Maybe wind, because it said language before.
Uh-huh.
Like, you know, sometimes when people talk a lot, then they're windy.
Yeah, long-winded sentences. It could be that. But I was suspicious because funeral going by, so I thought it's wine, and then Exodus, and then sacrifice. I would do that, but I probably cannot always have it, huh? Okay. So you got it, huh? Yeah. So much for me reciting poetry. He means that whoever worries so much about what am I going to do, where am I going to go, whether I take the airplane or what, and why shouldn't I go to such and such a place, enjoying all that, huh? Yeah. Worry so much. He says you go and read again the place in the Quran, you know, where Moses is taking the Jewish nation out of slavery. And they had to leave behind everything, yeah, that they had built all that time. During the time they were in Egypt, yeah, they probably built nice houses, made little fountains, quietly running streams. That's why he explained everything. They had to leave everything behind. He says, if you're frantic to have more money, recall what they abandoned to wander in the wilderness. You who feel hurt, remember the pavilions and houses, right? It's very clear, huh? What he probably meant is that it's all dirt anyway. Yeah, whatever we lose today or yesterday is nothing compared to the Jews when they had to lose everything to run away for freedom. And they almost really barely made it, you know? They could barely make it, and they almost got caught back, yeah? Because suddenly the king or whoever was in authority at that time felt sorry to let them free. And then they ran after them, but they were already on the other shore. Yeah, remember the sea that parted? Yeah. Luckily, they still had their lives, eh? But what for anyway? You know, they could forsake everything. This is an interesting story. You know the story, right? They follow Moses to gain their physical freedom because they were slaves in Egypt, yeah? The whole nation of slaves there. And so the king promised that after they build such and such, or something like that, he will let them be free. And he had to keep his promise, so he let them all free, with Moses going, running away with them. But the king somehow felt sorry, or somebody talked bad, and then he wanted them back. So all the horse people and the king's men were chasing after them. So this is very interesting. The whole nation follow one man. For what? Do you think they had faith in Moses? Perhaps they did. Perhaps that's why they say, you know, master this, master that, wise man this, wise man that. We follow you. Fine. Okay, they could forsake their gardens, beautiful gardens that they have built all this time, yet under slavery, they could forsake beautiful, streams and winding roads that they have built. They probably had amassed some property there, even though they were slaves. They were living near the king's palace. They had everything so that the king could make use of them also. And they had to leave everything behind, what they had built all this time, even though they were slaves, but they had houses, and gardens and a lot of stuff, maybe some goats and camel people, or whatever. And they could leave all that behind to run for freedom. But when they got freedom, they forgot. Remember? Yeah. So Moses told them to keep the commandments. They didn't. Once he turned his back, went to the mountain to have a retreat, they made merry and making trouble and worship a carved statue instead. Yeah. So now, do you understand me? Yes. Do you understand the ego? Yeah. They could forsake the treasure, properties, but they could not forsake the ego. Yeah. They did the opposite of what the master demanded and what they knew was right. They still did the opposite. Yeah? It's easier, of course, to worship a calf, or even a calf statue, not even a live one. He could move a few words for you. A statue of a golden calf. Can you believe that? They had been with Moses all this time. He had led them out of Egypt for freedom. And look at what they did. Yeah? So the freedom of the physical doesn't guarantee anything, does it? And the fact that you leave all your property behind and come to live with a master or something, that doesn't even guarantee anything, does it? It might look good. It might feel like, oh, you have renounced something, but it might not guarantee anything. I have discovered many people, not many, but some people who left properties and families behind, but take the ego with him, put in his pocket, ties it around his waist, sleep with it, eat with it, walk with it, meditate with it. And I could not make use much of these kinds of people. I could not shape them that much as I wanted. Yeah. They are not empty. They are not like a canvas that you could paint something on it. They're full of stuff already. All kinds of paint, everything thrown on it already. You can't make much out of that anymore. So, Rumi, he's very wise. Even he say that maybe in this poem, maybe he tried to teach us the spirit of renunciation. Yeah, like, okay, don't cling too much to our properties. Yeah, look at the story of Egypt. Look at the Jews, what they had to leave behind for freedom. Yeah, he means likewise, we should forsake the body for the spirit, Like, okay, don't cling too much to the material things. Because even, just look at those people, follow their example. But I don't think they are much of an example to follow either. It's easier to forsake material belongings than to forsake the ego, no? That's why the Jews who followed Moses went through danger with him, trusting him completely, forsook everything behind to go with him, still could not leave the ego. That's why they rather worship the golden calf in the master's absence. Why? They know it's just a calf and it's just a statue, but it's easier. The golden calf doesn't talk back, doesn't lecture them anything, doesn't give them any commandments to keep, doesn't tell them to meditate 2.5 hours and be vegan, doesn't tell them to go to group meditation, etc., etc. The statue said nothing. All you do is just go bow to it or just touch it and then get out feeling that, okay, you have done something. See what I mean? Yeah. You see why the people in the world would rather go to some brick temple than go inward. It's easier. Yeah? It's like a walk in the garden. It's a change from your stuffy house. Let's go into some holy place, do something. It's easier than to go inward. So it's easier to worship a calf or a statue than to follow the real teaching of a master. You see that?
Yes.
They can leave everything behind, but they're not the real spiritual seekers. It's easier to go through some danger, some excitement of danger, nah? Some risky situation to pump your adrenaline. But it's not easy to sit quiet, calm everything down and find out what is it that you want in life and what is it that is wanting anything in life at all. Who is the thing that wants anything? A very nice poem. I like it very much. What do you say? Cool? Should we make music out of it? So you like the poem? Yeah?
Yes.
He means even if you dress in beautiful clothes and feel elegant in it, remember they are dirt, He said, remember, your face will turn into dirt one day. This is a very true thing, yeah. But these things people can forsake. You understand? Even material things, some people can do it, yeah. But to forsake the ego, wow. I have found with all these years of being with people, that's the most difficult thing everybody would ever do. If they can do it or not, But I found out that people who live with me for a while, and I reprimand them, it does help to cut down their ego. And every time I point out their wrongdoing, they do cut down somehow, but it takes so long. A very tiresome journey, like a crawling centipede. A lot of legs, but goes nowhere. So whatever we do, don't feel too proud of it. Because if you feel proud, that means it's the ego who feels proud. Who are we to feel any pride? We don't even have a body. We're a spirit. What for we feel proud about a few little exercise things we do in this world? Huh? We came with nothing, we go with nothing. Whatever we do doesn't really help anything too much in this world. What is it to feel proud about? Huh? Except attaining real spiritual knowledge, nothing else we should feel proud about. And even when we attain the real spiritual knowledge, then we don't feel proud at all anymore, right? Then we don't have any ego to feel proud. So this is a good poem about renunciation, but I don't think that's all there is to it. Yeah? Because if he remembers Egypt, then the end of the story is different, right? People can forsake everything, but not their own ego. Okay, any questions? Yes?
If there's, say, a place or a country where the suffering level is pretty miserable.
Yes.
Okay. And then someone wanted to maybe go there to help out, as it were, there, but knowing that the time could also be used in spiritual practice or something, but they're not doing it out of pride. I mean, there's kind of a balance or something there between the spiritual attainment and the relief of suffering. Is that clear now?
I didn't get the last conclusion. So the guy goes to a suffering place, intending to help spread the teaching or help in something, physical suffering to alleviate.
Okay, yeah.
There's physical suffering?
Yeah, to do that, but that would be a use of time other than, like, say, intensive meditation or something.
Oh, you mean, would it be better than just staying at home and meditating instead of going and helping the suffering people?
Sort of, yeah.
Okay.
And to do it without the sense of getting pride from it.
No, it's not the pride. If you really feel people suffer and you want to help them and don't feel proud about it, then it's okay. You can do both. You can help them and meditate at the same time. After all, how many hours can you sit per day doing nothing? If you can sit all day, all night, then just stay home and do it. But if you can, then do something and meditate also, eh? Help the world also, eh? Okay?
Thanks very much.
All right, I got you. Anything else? So everybody else doesn't ask questions? Sister?
You were talking earlier, Master, about children being born to disciples or freed spirits.
Free disciples.
Free disciples. What about adopted children?
They will also be free.
They will.
Yeah. But you have
Not at birth.
You have to trim them then. You understand?
You have to trim them?
Trim them. They have to go your way.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Trim the karma.
Thank you, Master.
Tame the wild spirit, yes. Even if adopted children, maybe not born from your blood, but they must have had affinity with you in order for both of you to feel good to connect with each other, or to take him home and care for him the whole lifetime, And for him to also love to be with you and to come with you, accept you. Yeah? Okay.
Thank you, Master.
Just like I said, I borrow this body to come down, huh? But even then, I must also have had affinity with my physical parents in the past life. They were my employees in the past life. Yeah. At least that. Otherwise, I could not come down. Yeah. It's not easy to find some affinity to get a connection and then to come to this world, even for a master. You understand? You could come and go, but to come to stay a lifetime, you need something more concrete. Yeah? Just like a boat is so free, it needs a heavy, it needs an anchor if you want to stay somewhere. In the Buddhist Sutra, the Buddha explains that to be able to have a human body is so difficult. Like a blind turtle person, he stays at the bottom of the sea. And only once in every 500 years, he will come up to the surface of the water, the water surface. And at that time, there must be a wood plank, just floating around and has a hole in it. And then the turtle, at that moment, must go right into the hole of the wood plank. That's how difficult it is to get a human body. You understand me? To be born as a human. That's why many souls reincarnate as animal people. They can also do work with it, yeah? It's just not as easy as us. See, we are more equipped. We are more endowed. Yeah. That's why I told you animal and us, and humans, similar. Come.
In that case, if, say, a cow has 40% MQ and some humans have 2 to 10%, isn't it better? I mean, I don't want to...
Not fair, right?
But what I'm saying is, wouldn't it be more noble to be reborn as a cow than a human being?
No, it probably is, but then you don't have much chance to be more noble. You have earned a human body in some different cases. You see what I mean? The cow may be no more noble, but he has his own job to do. You're human, you can meet a master, you can practice. That human might have been a tree in a past life. Yeah, due to some grace of some enlightened master, he jumped. He leapfrogged into a human life. Normally it takes many lifetimes more, from mineral to tree and then to animals and then to man. It's the normal evolution, yeah? But sometimes some being can leapfrog into a human being without going through this cycle because of master's grace. Master's grace is immense, yeah.
So depending on which level they're born, when they take the human body on this lifetime, then they may be at low, medium, or high, depending on... And then they keep, that's a platform, and then they keep going.
Yes, that's right.
Understand correctly.
Yes. The thing is, humans have free will. Even if you're born bad, you're born good, you have free will to continue being good, or change into bad, or change from bad to good. That's a good thing about being human. You see what I mean? You have free will. But the problem is, once we are born as a bad, and the karma is so heavy, you keep attracting more bad. Bad people will come, bad influence to you, and you just continue to do bad things, so you can't swim out of it. That's the only problem. Yeah.
Thank you, Master.
That's why some humans have less NQ, because they have just jumped from, animal kingdom or tree, even tree. If the master happened to lean on it or to take a branch out of it by chance or something. Take a flower, a fruit out of it, yeah. Then the tree will jump into human life, next life, without going through the evolution cycle. Yeah. So you got all this today, huh? Oh. Know what? You want to go sleep? No, I knew that already. Needless to ask. Need me to ask you, huh? Oof. Wow, what am I writing about? Wow, this heavy stuff, guys. I think maybe we leave it until tomorrow. If I still stay alive, I tell you. Never know, huh? If every day like the last day, no? That'd be the best, nah? I wrote so many things. I think I'm writing about consciousness. Like, bird people have 50% consciousness. But from 0% to 40% consciousness, it's difficult to teach, né? No, 40%. Most humans you can teach. Good human, teachable. Difficult, but can. From 20% to 30% is tameable animals. Monkey, rabbit, cat, etc. From 10% to 20% is wild, untamable animals. From 0% to 10% vicious animals. Like tigers, lions, poisonous snakes. 0% under are the hellish beings, devils, the opposite of God, the other side of creation. Sand, stones, and trees have even some 10 to 20% of human quality in them. Water has 20% to 30%. Wow. Wow, huh? No wonder the Indian people, they worship water, they worship trees, because they can see. Eh? There's something here. Trees, flowers, vegetables do not feel pain so much when being cut. But they do feel, anxious, yeah, if we want to cut them. So we protect them also, né? Because they don't have the nerves, of pain nerves, but they do have a feeling, the spirit maybe, yes. Only good spirits can live on the tree, even. The tree even chooses whom to live on him. Even spirits, invisible spirits. Only good spirits can live on the tree. Wow. If a master gazes on a tree or touches it, this will evolve into human form, the next life. However, he won't be too smart. Well, I can guess, no? Wouldn't you? Yes. Ghosts can be 20% to lower than 10%. From 20% to 10%, to lower than 10%. 3 of my dog people, so Happy, Ben, and Goody, know who I am. And remember our relationship in the past life. Over half of my bird people know and remember also. Over half, not all of them. Not all the dogs remember and know. Even Hamid doesn't know, the... How do you call that guy? The thief. He steals everything to eat. And he even steals it from the mouth of some other dog. If that guy just yawns, he takes the bone, the vegan bone away. Or he goes and just chew it, the bone like this, yeah? And the dog would chew in one end, and he comes and hold on to it. Until the vegan bone easy break, it breaks, then he takes it and goes away. And the guy has just a little, whatever he has bitten off. He just stay there and wait. He doesn't do anything, he just hold on to it. He's so smart, this guy. And if that guy who was chewing the bone and the bone has not broken happened to stand up just to try to get rid of Hamid, so he stand up with his bone and Hamid go over here. Go wherever he go, walk around. You know, two heads hold on to the bone together. He won't let go. He never would let go. Even if you beat him up, he won't let go. You scream at him, he won't let go. Nothing make him let go. You spray bottle of water, nothing. He just close his eyes and he keep going with the bone. To him, food is wonderful. It's his dream come true. He won't let go. Telling you. The stones are the stones because they are in that category. Yeah? So, suppose a stone has 20% of enlightenment, yeah, is nevertheless not better than a human being who has only 10% enlightenment. Because on the contrary, the human has earned the special privileged merit to be a human. Yeah. So a human is still top 10.
Người thiên thu về đây, sao tình dáng mây bay, thả tìm nhau trong mơ. Bàn tay nào đơn sơ, bàn tay nào quen áng.